my channel. In this video today, I am just gonna quickly record my everyday hair and makeup look. I'm gonna start off with my hair and then I'm gonna go into my makeup. I just had a bunch of requests for people to ask me to do a video about my everyday hair and makeup and how I do it. And I just figured I would throw a video together. It is a little on the longer side, so I apologize for that. I tried to make it as short as possible, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I will show you all my products and I will show you what it is I do. And I must reiterate, I'm not a professional makeup artist. I'm just somebody who was asked to make this video and I just did. So, all right, here you go. Here, hair comes up first and then makeup. Hi guys, welcome back to my bathroom. I was just gonna talk about the hair products real quick. As you can see, I've just washed my hair and I got a bunch of products here out on the sink that I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go through them really quick because I don't really wanna make this about a products video. I wanna make it more about how I do my hair on a daily basis. And I do wanna note, I don't wash my hair every single day. I wash about every 3 or 4 days. I do that because I dye my hair fully, completely. So I dye darker up here in the roots area and at the top, and then I go lighter at the bottom. So when you go lighter at the bottom, it's called ombre highlights. When I do the ombre highlights, it dries your hair out. So when it dries your hair out, for me, if I were to wash my hair every day, it would get so dry and brittle. I would be constantly using products to try to revive the life of my hair. And it's just, that's too much for me. So it actually works. It works well for me to wash my hair every 3 or 4 days. I can usually tell by the 4th day I need to wash. So I never have to set myself a reminder. Sometimes I go 5 days. If I go to day number 6, that's rare, but it does happen, and it's usually because I was busy and just putting my hair up in a bun today and I'm not worried about it. But let me go over the products real quick that I use, and then I will dry my hair and then I will show you how I style it. Okay, so here are all the products that I use. So this week I'm using Dove shampoo and conditioner. It's intensive repair. It's good stuff. I like it. I like to choose sulfate-free shampoos and conditioners. Now, this one does not specify sulfate-free. That's not the end of the world. Sometimes I use Aussie. Aussie is another good product that I like. On days that I don't wet clean my hair, I dry clean my hair. So I'll use a dry shampoo if I feel like I need it, if I feel like my roots are a little greasy and I need a little bit of a touch-up. And then when I'm done with this, then I will do a leave-in conditioner. I also like to use coconut oil. And the coconut oil, I like to lather into my hair, leave it in there for about half an hour, 20 minutes maybe, and then rinse it out. So that helps to moisturize my hair. So what I did today was I shampooed and conditioned, and then I used this Tresemme mask. So it's just to, you know, extra moisturize my hair. The coconut oil I use every once in a while, not all that often. I do use argan oil, and I'll use it later when I style my hair. I use this big round brush all the time, and I love it. I use a smaller blue comb, love it. Whenever I use any kind of heat, I use a dryer, I use a curling iron, I always use Tresemme. It is Heat Protect Spray. This stuff I love. So this is my hairspray, Tresemme hairspray, and I don't use this all that often. This has lasted me for so long. It's insane how long I've had this bottle. But if I'm going out somewhere special, I need a little oomph, I'll spray this on my roots, and then I have no problem. And I like it. So my hair dryer. So this is a, where is it? It's a Conair. I saw it. Where was the label? Oh, here it is. Infinity Pro. Come on, zoom in. Come on, there you go. Infinity Pro Conair. I've had this hair dryer for years now. I don't even know how long, 4 or 5 years. Maybe it's because I don't use these products every single day that the life of the product lasts pretty long. I also, for my curling iron, I use the Smart Heat Mega Hot, and I use it on the medium setting, and it's a 1-inch curling iron. So that's what these are the products that I use in my hair. So, so let me do this, put you back here. So what I'm gonna go do now is I'm just gonna go dry my hair, and then I will come back and I will show you how I part my hair out, curl it, use the curling iron to give it some body, and that's it. Now before I dry, I'm going to spray this on my hair. Actually, I will just do it now. Just give it a spritz. It's a Heat Protect spray, and it just like that. And then I just, with my fingers, I comb it through. And then when I dry my hair, I will do the same thing, and then I will curl my hair. So I'll be back. Okay. Okay, so at this point I have my hair dry. I sprayed the heat protectant spray already in it. I let my hair sit for a minute. I combed it through with my fingers. I let the heat protectant spray dry. So at this point, this is what my hair looks like when I just shower and I just blow dry it. I don't really like it. It looks like it needs a little bit of a treatment. So what I do is I make sure I have, you know, a few clips, a few like little of these clips. Can you focus in on that, please? Okay. I usually have 2 or 3. I couldn't find a third one, so I have a hair tie with me. I have my Tresemme hairspray, and I have my comb, and I just make sure it's combed through, just like this. And I divide it in the back. I divide it like this, and I bring everything to the front so that I can see it. So then what I do is I am going to start off on my right side. Now I'm right-handed, so we're just going to take all this, and we're going to take the hair tie, and we're just going to just do that. Okay, so we're going to work with this section. So I have a mirror here, so if I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I like to give it a spritz. Spritz. Ooh, ooh, just a little bit. Just a little spritz of hairspray. And then I comb that through with my fingers. Okay, and then I'm going to divide the top. I'll try to get as close as possible. The top part like this. And I take it and I do that. And you know what? We are gonna put you over there. I think that'll be a little bit better because then you can see all the top. Okay, so we're gonna do that. So this piece here, this is what we're going to curl. So I've plugged in my Smart Heat Mega Hot It says Delson products on the back. I don't know. It's a 1.5 inch curling iron, 1 inch, 1.5 inch, something like that. I have 3 curling irons. I have a 2 inch one when I just want like a wave. I have this one, which is my favorite, and then I have a smaller one, which is a 1 inch. So I'm pretty confident this is a 1.5 inch. So we're just going to put this down for a second. And we're going to take this chunk of hair here. We're going to divide it in half like that. And we're gonna leave the front half in front, and we're gonna work with the back half right now, okay? So the back half, I'm just going to take a piece. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it back there. I'm just gonna take a piece. Now this is important, okay? So you have your curling iron. You want to curl away from your face. So if I'm on this side, you wanna curl away. If I'm on this side, you want to curl away. Now I'm right-handed, so this confuses me. So I have to sometimes, this side takes me a little longer because I have to remember that I want to do this. Yeah, see that wasn't all that bad. And I don't take the ends all the way in. I leave the ends out. I like that straggly look on the bottom. That's just for me. You can manipulate the curling iron so that you include the ends, but I like to leave the ends out. I leave it in for maybe 5 or 6 seconds. As that's heating up, I grab my next chunk of hair and I let that go just like that. So you can see the curl that it made. Maybe you can see the curl. Yeah, okay. And then again, we are twisting away from the face, okay? And while that's heating, I'm grabbing the next chunk of hair. I think I gotta put the camera back down. And then we'll do that. I'll just do this. It's okay, it's not the end of the world. Excellent. Okay, clips in front. Oops. And I don't take all of the ends. You see there's some left. And then we just kind of do this. Now, you see the curls that are here? I'm gonna leave them. I'm not gonna touch them. I'm gonna let them cool. The way they cool is the way they are going to stay. That's how it works for my hair. So, and we'll let that down. And you see how that does that? And I just kind of like twist the ends. Okay, put that down. Take the top part. And the top part I divide depending on the thickness. So I usually like to take about this much hair and curl it. This is a lot right here, so I will probably do three curls. So let's just take these curls, flip them in the back, and then just gonna like that. Oh, one got forward, that's okay. Oops, like this. And then don't take all the way to the end. Curl this, give it a hold, let this go. And then just like that. So I'm gonna do these other two. And I might hold the iron on the hair for about 5 or 6 seconds. I don't hold it on for much longer than that. I'm pretty conscious about, you can burn your hair. I don't want to do that. I've tried using a flat iron on my hair, and it does not give it a glossy, healthy look. It just, no matter if I turn the heat down, it still doesn't, it doesn't matter where I have the heat, and it doesn't matter how much pressure I am or am not putting on. I find that this curling iron works best for me, so it's great. So I'm gonna give this a quick spritz. And I'm gonna leave it exactly where it is. I'm not gonna comb it or do anything. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. So, You know what, before I take this out, I'm going to take the back and just clip this like that to keep everything on this side. Now I'm gonna take this out. Now this is way thicker than this side. I also have the part over on this side. I don't have it like directly in the middle, so it's not like I'm dividing my hair evenly. So it's a lot thinner here, it goes quicker. So this side, I'm going to divide in half just like that. Put it up, clip it. Okay, now I've got all of this down here. Spritz, give it a quick spritz. We'll do that. Now I'm gonna work from the back. Now this side is easier for me because I don't have to think about which way to put the curling iron. The other side, I have to actually stop, remind myself, think about it, and then make sure I'm flipping out. This side is easier because I'm right-handed. So I can actually get through this side very easily. So as that's heating up, I prepare the next piece of hair. See that? Prepare the next piece of hair. That's actually a lot. So let's do this. Closer to the ends. There we go. We'll do that. And hold it for a few seconds. Okay. Gonna comb it with my fingers a little bit. And just do that. So that's kind of how I do that. Put that down. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a spritz, and I'm gonna let this piece down. Now this is really thick, so I'm gonna divide this in half again. So I'm gonna take this, put this up here, and then I'm just gonna concentrate on this. I'm actually gonna hold all of this, and whether I work from the back or the front doesn't matter. It's gonna be easier because now I'm holding something to just do it this way. And if a piece drops out, like this piece right up front, it's not the end of the world. I just touch it up, I just get to it. No big deal. Drop it, ready? Like that. And I'll come and get back. I'm gonna actually just give it a tiny bit. Tiny bit. This is a little loose. It's a very thin piece, so I just, yeah, that's perfect. Just like that, we'll leave it like that. Okay, give this a little spritz, leave it just like that. Take the top piece. And this is still thick up here, so I'm gonna divide it in half like this, and I am just going to separate that, and then this will be easy because this is a nice amount of hair, and we'll do this, and I'll just hold that for maybe about 5 or 6 seconds. You see the curl that it does. Put this down, grab this, and I think we're gonna divide this into 2. And curl it. Excellent. So I never, unless I'm going somewhere fancy, I don't leave my hair this curly. I comb it out with my fingers. I start off this curly because it's easier for me to start off curly and then to just like that. See that? Okay, give it a spritz. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that sit for a second, cool off. This side is cooler, I can take the clip out. So if I were going to a wedding, I might leave it a little bit curlier like this, but because this is an everyday look, I'm going to flip my hands through it and comb my hands through it. Now let me grab the argan oil. I like argan oil. Any kind of like oil to give it a little bit of glossy. Again, this is an everyday look, but I don't do this every day. So I will start off with this today, but 3 or 4 days from now, I might not repeat the process. So put a little bit of this on my fingertips, and then I do that. Now some people start on the ends. I actually start up here. So now I'm ready to comb my fingers through my hair, and I kind of just, I get the top a little bit, and then I comb through the bottom half. And then if I want it less curly, I comb with my fingers more, which I'm kind of going for a little bit less of a curl today. I don't really want anything fancy. I'm not going anywhere today. I have no dates. No dates lined up tonight. Just like that. So that's how, let me wash my hands. So get the oil off my soap, off my hands, I mean, and so that's how I do my hair. That's my everyday look. I don't know, I like it. I like it. It works for me. Give it a bit of a spray. And then some more spray, a little bit underneath. Just like that. So that's my everyday look. Just like that. So if like let's say I'm on day 2 or day 3 and I just pull it back in a ponytail, and that's all I do. So all right, so makeup is next. So I'll show you the products that I use and how I do my makeup for an everyday look. Okay? Okay guys, so as far as makeup goes, I have, my throat's bothering me. So I'm just sucking on a throat lozenge. So excuse the noises. So what I have down here on the counter is my makeup palette. And I will show you what I use on a daily basis and then on a frequent basis. But this is my little pouch. It's Victoria's Secret. I keep everything in here. And let me show you everything. Okay, so I basically love MAC makeup. MAC, Smashbox, and then there's a few stragglers. So this is Smashbox. This is double exposure. So it's hard to open with one hand. I mostly use this section if I'm going out and going somewhere fancy. I use the darker colors. I got that. This is my foundation. This is MAC Studio Face and Body Foundation. I love this stuff. It took me a while to figure out which shade went well with my skin color. This is Paint Pot. Obviously you can see it's well used. I cannot live without my Paint Pot. Bronzer. Every day if I need something really quick, I put some Paint Pot on my eyelids, and then I use this palette here. Let me open this. I use this palette here. I got it from Ipsy, and I can't even tell you Oh, maybe this will work. Hold on. Zoom in. Focus. All right, well, it says Pacifica. Come on. All right. Hold on. There we go. Pacifica. Skinny Dip, Crush, and Lovely. That's what these colors are. This is one of my favorites, but I love this whole palette if I'm doing a little something fancy. This is, I got this from Ipsy, and it's like a little mascara thing that you put on your eyebrows. It brings your eyebrows out. I don't really like to draw my eyebrows. It looks fake. It looks a little too fake. So this is just like a little mascara that I put on my eyebrows. Bronzer from Smashbox. These are eyeliners. No, I'm sorry, mascaras. My brush, my MAC lipstick, and then lip gloss that I put over it. So this is my everyday palette. This is what I use every day on a daily basis. Okay, so I'm gonna take my hair, I'm gonna clip it back a little bit, there, and clip it back, there, just to get it out of my face. Now I've washed my face and I put some moisturizer on. That's very important to wash your face first. Sorry, my throat is killing me. Wash your face first and put on some moisturizer. So I'm gonna start off with the paint pot. The paint pot is from MAC. It's called Painterly Pro Longwear Paint Pot. I cannot live without this. This and mascara, the two things, if I'm going somewhere and I don't wanna wear makeup, or I don't wanna take the time to put on makeup, I just put these two things on. I'm done in 3 minutes and I love it. And I'll show you what I mean. So I take it like this. Now I'm looking at a mirror over here while I do this. And it's a primer for your lids. And I put it on my eyelids. And I put it underneath my eyebrows. And just do it just like that. It basically primes the skin, evens out the skin tone. I don't know how long ago I discovered this paint pot, but I absolutely love it. I cannot live without it. And I've tried other primers for other companies. I think I've tried it for Smashbox. I didn't like it. There's something about the consistency of this stuff. It's thick enough so that when you put it on, it's nice and thick. It's some products, some other manufacturers make paint pot or primer for your eyelids and it's like too thin. So when you put it on, it's like, you can put on so much. I don't like it. So I put that on. I do eyes first. So I'm actually going to take the palette here, open it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these light colors. I'm gonna use these browns. I have fair skin, I have darker hair, sort of, and I have light eyes. I get it from my mom's side of the family. Oh, I forgot my brushes. So I like to take my brush. So I'm just gonna take this corner color and Veiled. So the color name is Veiled. So we'll take that. And then I'm going to put it on the inside corner of both eyelids. Now I do eyes first and then I do foundation. I don't do foundation first and then eyes. So I'm just gonna put it in the corner. Now this is an everyday look. I'm not going crazy. I'm not gonna go anywhere. But I will, for my pregnancy channel, because I'm 38, almost 38 weeks pregnant, I'll record a video later because my makeup and my hair will be done. But this is what I normally do for my makeup and hair. So, okay, so I use that color. So now I'm gonna use this color here, and that is called Quartz. So I'm gonna take Quartz, put it on the end of my brush. Now I'm gonna put this in the crease. All I'm doing is putting it in the crease. That's it. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. I know I'm a little red right there. That's my skin. It does it. It'll look better once I put foundation on. okay? In the crease. This is the third time I've been sick this pregnancy. This is, I usually only get sick once a year. But now, in 10 months, 9 months, I'm sick 3 times. The flu, bronchitis, and now this. It's insane. Okay, so this third one here, I'm gonna use this. This is called Copper. So I'm gonna use a smaller brush. Use a brush that came with the palette. I'm going to just dab the corners like that. Blow off any excess, and I'm just gonna dab it into the corner of my eye, just like this. Okay, I'll leave that there for half a second, and then do it just like this. Okay, take my blending brush, put a little bit of the light color on it, just a little bit, blow off excess, and then I'm gonna blend that corner in here. Now, I should probably explain that I'm not a professional makeup artist. I'm sure there are more easier ways to do things. Because I've got a few requests to do an everyday makeup and hair look, I'm just showing you what works for me. If something doesn't work, then I usually try to figure out a tutorial, or I go find, what I mean is I go and find a tutorial to make something work. So now, the eyeshadow's all done. So I'm going to do the foundation next. So it's MAC foundation, just like that. Okay, shake it. I put a little bit on my hand. I try not to touch the tip with my fingers. I try to keep that clean. And I just kind of like, I'm gonna cover these red spots here. Just like that. And add a little bit more. And then I work my way down. And more. Put a little bit there. So I just put a little bit on my hand. And then from my hand, I work my makeup through. It evens out the skin tone. Now this part, I don't do this every day. I'm just gonna record a video later, and I want my skin to look nice. But an everyday thing, I would have stopped already and I would have put mascara on and I would have gone on with my day, but it's okay. I will show you how I do this. I do have a makeup sponge. I use that sometimes. But my fingers are perfectly fine. My fingers are warm, my face is warm. I find that it helps to spread foundation. So I'm just gonna take some toilet paper, wipe this off my hand, throw it out. Okay, so now I got some foundation on, I got my eyes done. Before I put bronzer on, I'm gonna use this is that stuff that I put on my eyebrows. So check this out. I love this stuff. I got it from Ipsy. So it's like a mascara. Can you focus? Maybe not. It's like a mascara, and I literally just, it's a mascara for your eyebrows. So you see how it brings out my eyebrow? And it actually looks natural. I don't like to take an eyebrow pencil and draw an eyebrow in. It looks drawn in. I don't like it. So I kind of like minimal stuff. I like subtle, minimal things when it comes to makeup. And if it smears, it comes off really easy. So now it's bringing out my eyebrows without really bringing them out all too much. Okay, bronzer. So this is Smashbox. Okay, and it's Fusion Soft Lights Dusk. Can you see that? Okay. Take this. take my brush. I gotta wash my brushes. And I'm just gonna kind of do this. And what I do is I just get the cheek area, but I smile and then I get the apple of your cheeks. So I'm just gonna smile and very lightly hold the smile and do the apple of my cheeks. Just like that. So you can see that there's color there, there's none there. And then I like to blow a little excess off the top so it's not too much. I'd rather do a few applications than and try to build up the color rather than put too much on at once, because then you got to take it off and it's annoying. So smile and then just like that. Okay, so I may dab a little bit, blow off the excess, and I may just do this very lightly, very gently, only to kind of like blend everything in. Yeah, just to blend everything in, so it's not like I'm like white face, white chin, and then all this bronzer here. If there's too much bronzer, I just take some toilet paper and I just smooth it out, and it lifts up the extra bronzer. So I'm gonna do mascara next. So I happen to have I had an Ipsy subscription. I don't have it anymore. I used to get all these little tiny samples. Actually, this is from MAC. I got this sample somewhere. Oh, that's not, there we go. Okay, this is from MAC. This is from Smashbox. I got this sample somewhere. I just keep these samples in here. When I had an Ipsy subscription, they were constantly sending me samples of mascara, and I loved it. I haven't had to buy mascara in about a year or two. So I just keep using the samples. And then I just add mascara to the top. And then I gotta get a little closer. Mascara to the bottom. Okay. And then like this. I try to go underneath the lash and pull up. Underneath and pull up. Again, I mean, if I went to a makeup counter, the makeup artist there would probably show me different ways to apply mascara. Doesn't really matter to me which way, as long as it goes on. And that's all I'm gonna do. And it looks like I got a little bit of, ooh, gotta get rid of that. Yep. Ooh, gotta go. Okay, and I just smeared it, so let me do that. Okay, so that is, I'll take this out. That is an everyday hair and makeup look. I forgot lipstick. MAC. Again, I like to dress up my eyes and then go neutral on my lips. So, neutral, it's called Japanese Maple. Japanese Maple, that's what this is. And I don't even bother with lip liner. To me, it's not worth it. I do that, and then I love lip gloss. I love lip gloss. Mascara, paint pot, and lip gloss. And I got this at Sephora. It's called Buxom, B-U-X-O-M. And it's full-on lip polish, and it's called Amber. That's the name. I don't know if that'll zoom in or focus, but I just kind of do this. Okay. And it adds, the lipstick adds the color, this adds the glossiness. And that's what I do. That's my everyday look. So, but since I've done my hair and my makeup now, I can just record my 38th week video later on, and this is kind of what I do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. Again, I'm just gonna reiterate, I'm not a professional makeup artist. I'm sure there are better ways to do things, but this is what works for me, and I figured I would just show you what works for me. If you have suggestions, comments, questions, please feel free to add them in below, and I will get to as many as I can as soon as I can. And thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button, and if you like this video, hit the like button too. All right, bye guys.